So at this point we're going to go ahead and sanitize our equipment. And in reading, I'm also waiting for my son to come down. My son's going to be helping me here to create this first brew, or this first batch of beer. And we decided we're going to maybe do this together and learn a new craft together. Wouldn't hurt to have a little partnership there with my son. But now we're going to sanitize this. The reason I wanted to start this now is going to take a little while. It does say to leave it sit overnight. Like I said, all this stuff is pre-sanitized when it comes from Cooper, so it's ready to go. I was going to wash it out anyway, so I'm going to put some sanitizer in there, and then we'll wash it out really, really good with some hot water. So we're going to go ahead and re-sanitize it. So I have some boiling water on the stove, and it says on this sanitizer, this is Cooper sanitizer, if you can see it here. Get some light on here. It's Cooper's sanitizer, and it's saying here that you're going to mix 40 grams of the sanitizer, which one capful, okay, one capful weighs about 10 grams. So we're going to mix 4 caps with 1 liter of hot water. So we're going to go and put that in here, and then we're going to fill it the rest of the way up with cold water. We're going to go and seal it up, put the lid on there. Then we're going to leave it sitting there. We'll swish it around a little bit and try to rush the sanitize process there to get this just cleaned out a little bit from shipment. And then we should be ready by the time my son arrives to start the brewing process and get into that. So let's go ahead and get our water and get the sanitizer going, and we'll get that started. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I thought that I'd go ahead and pour our sanitizer solution here right into the boiling water. And again, it's 4 capfuls. Well, let's see here. Let's double check that to be sure. Yes, it is 4 capfuls. So we'll just get 4 caps here. Throw it in there. Okay, and I thought I would stir it with the spoon here that we're going to use in the wort, just to sterilize the top of the spoon. And then now we'll go ahead and we'll pour this into the fermenter. Okay, now that we have the sanitizer into the fermenter, we're going to go ahead and start pouring the cold water in here. As you can see all the steam coming off of it now, it's very, very hot. If I can actually get my hose up there, that would be a lot better. Just spraying around inside there. This is also a nice way to learn how to get the temperature correct. And I'll show you later on the thermometer that you stick on the side of the fermenter. It's in Celsius and it's marked 60, I believe it's 66 to 68 degrees Celsius. That's the perfect temperature to fill this up when you have your wort in here. You can add hot water as you go to get that perfect temperature before you put your yeast in. Go ahead and run some water over the lid. Again, just for any shipping dust. Like I said, everything's sanitized when it comes from Cooper. So it's, everything I read and everything I've seen on the internet, everybody says it's pre-sanitized. this will just give us a chance to get it a little bit, make sure it's good. We're going to shake it around a little bit, and just to get that sanitizer moved around there, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to leave the first time we sanitize it. I'm not going to leave it sit overnight. That's good to know. And I'm sure you can buy sanitizers in the grocery stores. I'm sure you can find different types or different agents to sanitize with. But you know, I chose to pick up the Cooper. I mean, you're placing the order anyway. I just clicked an extra button and ordered a little jar of sanitizer. So that didn't hurt anything to pick that up. Again, that is it right there, Cooper sanitizer. Okay, there you go. Okay, and we'll be coming back with you here when we start getting this thing cleaned out. We start actually the brew process.